Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, we are in deepest, darkest Australia. And here at Urb'n Barz, you know we always love to go to the land of down under because we'll always come back and up with a smile all across our face. Guys, this place is the place to be. It seems to have so many MCs and people of absolute brilliance. You know, I haven't covered our man we're going to cover today, and that's Greeley. Really, in over a year. And I think his track's called Anarchy. But we got people like Chillin' It I haven't covered, Wombat I haven't covered, Fly Lacine I haven't covered. I mean, there's so many MCs in Australia. I'm not even talking about the groups like 1-4 and others who are on the list that we could talk about. You know, so guys, we need to go back to the land of down under, guys, because this is where it's all happening. So I'm really glad anyway here at Urb'n Barz to be covering Greeley once again. Guys, I can't wait. It's been over a year, so let's see what he's been up to. Nice guitar. A lovely guitar. So our man Greeley, real guitar, guys. Hear the strings.
You're probably looking back thinking that you got it done. I don't know if you can understand of what's become, cause every person has a journey. If it's not begun, it turns into a burden that is hurting while they're on the run. Cause growing up is hard when there's never much to wait. So if there isn't love, the only piece that's left is sleep. There never is, so it's head to the street. You can say that it's sweet, it doesn't mean it hasn't said and done.
Guys, is this a one-take video? So he's just walking up the street. I'm not exactly sure what part of Australia our man Greeley's from. I haven't done any of the research. So guys, if you know where Greeley's from, let me know down here in the comment section. And where is this? Is this in Australia? Where is this? Where are these mountains? That's in the background. They look like mountains anyway. But yeah, I'm going to weed it back a little bit, guys, because our man is dropping the sign.
It has a journey. If it's not begun, it turns into a burden that is hurting while they're on the run. Cause growing up is hard when there's never much to wait. So if there isn't love, the only piece that's left is sleep. There never is, so it's head to the street. You can say that it's sweet, it doesn't mean it hasn't set in deep. There's always pain when you know you come from poverty. That doesn't mean that happiness is a commodity. There's plenty that work, paid the bills and bought a property, and hope the kids won't notice that they never talk with honesty. Why would you give your word and never plan on keeping it? You can call your house a home, it doesn't mean it is. I'm grieving for the people that are deep and don't see the shift is bigger than the perfect family portrait that you leave them with.
We're just dealing in semantics, because our man Greeley said you could call your house a home, but it doesn't mean it is. It's just semantics and it's just words. But I love the way he had the wordplay before in the previous bars when it's all the eat, the sweet, the eat, the meet, the greet, the whatever rhymes that were going on through that whole verse. And he was talking about, you know, growing up in poverty. So he said, you know, because I think he was saying that there were areas where if you didn't have food, it was very hard to grow up because, you know, it's hard to make ends meet, etc, etc, because like living in poverty is something which is hard scale. And obviously our man's been through this, so it drives you to something, because when you always have that hunger in your belly, maybe it drives you in other areas of your life. So you can't put food on the table, there's no food on the table to eat, so you need to go out and to make certain that in future there is food on that table for you to eat. But our man Greeley's come in, and I love this rhyme because, you know, it's great sometimes MCs always like braggadocious, talking about how great they are, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it's great to look at the bigger picture about what got you to where you are at now. You know, what was the drive? What inspired you to become the person you are now? You know, was it great inspirations, or was it desperations that got you to where you are now or where you want to be? I don't know, guys. Let's check him out.
It is, I'm grieving for the people that are deep and don't see the shift is bigger than the perfect family portrait that you leave them with. The world is spinning into never-ending tragedies. There's no connection when the people lack capacity. It's anarchy, caught up in the trauma from the casualties. We try to stick together just to fix the broken families, and everybody's got some hate that reflects Some people take it and let it become a weight in the chest. I still hope that they can manage through the pain and the stress. We gotta try to stand together as we're taking a breath. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. That's a nice little chorus there. So this track is all about anarchy. So anarchy is against the social order, the social construct. You know, what people say is the norm or should be the norm. But is the norm, who decides what's norm? Who decides what's normal and what is not normal? So you've got sort of people who are there for, you know, this is how things have always been done. To other people saying, you know, the anarchy is to break down the walls of the norm. You make your own choice, guys.
You gotta love life, keep on moving forward on.
For a minute, I thought that bit sounded a bit like the Eminem guitars. Just a couple of them. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back.
You gotta love life, keep on moving forward on towards the sunlight. There's still enough time, know that we can unwind. Try to find a purpose.
Like this.
He's
way back in the mix.
The world is speeding up and so is everybody with it. Another year is gone and plenty of my friends are missing. From addiction to a difference, well I guess it's given set up by the...
So our man here, was he going to say set up by the state? I'm going to go back into that. But our man Greeley is just saying, you know, as the world keeps turning, the world is speeding up. And as the world's speeding up, lots of things are happening. Like he's lost a lot of friends and acquaintances, you know, for various reasons. So, you know, time's ticking, guys. Time stands still for no one. So whatever you've got on your plate or whatever you want to be doing, guys, don't put it till tomorrow. Do it today, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us, guys. So I think, you know, we just need to get to stepping and get to fixing up what we can fix and making strides to do stuff that we can't fix to actually get the measures to actually get those done.
Addiction to a difference, well I guess it's given set up by the system you resist and then get sent to prison. A fella started war for thought.
I'm going to wheel that again, guys. Let's go.
My friends are missing. From addiction to a difference, well I guess it's given set up by the system you resist and then get sent to prison. A fella started war for thoughts that he would struggle in, but then he lost his life while passing on the suffering. It never really mattered if he didn't have enough to win. This is for his little brother that was looking up to him, for the girl that made it through the sexual abuse, and then all of the judges refused to accept that it's true. She had to look at her abusers when she checked in the news, and then you wonder why she ended with the neck and the noose. There's only a few that turned around and make it to the other side. It's sad but true, and you can hide behind your covered eyes. If you've been through it too, just know that it was never right, and get your power back. You got to fight to live another night.
You've got to fight to live another night. And what he's saying, guys, is that even though we have like a judicial system, sometimes it seems like things are stacked against us. So even though we may or probably are in the right, we do the right thing, we go down the right avenues they tell us to do, we do all the things that they tell us to do, but there's brick walls, guys, and there's glass ceilings, and there's things that are always going to be against us. So this poor girl was abused. So she went down all the right avenues, took them to court, etc., etc., and literally just laughed in her face. You know, so it's almost like we're in a lose-lose situation, people. A lose-lose situation.
There's only a few that turned around and make it to the other side. It's sad but true, and you can hide behind your covered eyes. If you've been through it too, just know that it was never right, and get your power back. You got to fight to live another night. The world is spinning into never-ending tragedies. There's no connection when the people lack capacity. It's anarchy, caught up in the trauma from the casualties. We try to stick together just to fix the broken families, and everybody's got some hate that reflects. Some people take it and let it become a weight in the chest. I still hope that they can manage through the pain and the stress. We gotta try to stand together as we're taking a breath.
Stress, that weight in your chest. I love this video. This looks like a one-take video. They've literally dollied it all the way down. So I don't know where he's at, but whoa, this is a cracking video, people.
Yeah, the world is spinning into never-ending tragedies. There's no connection when the people lack capacity. It's anarchy, caught up in the trauma from the casualties. We try to stick together just to fix the broken families, and everybody's got some hate that reflects. Some people take it and let it become a weight in the chest. I still hope that they can manage through the pain and the stress. We gotta try to stand together as we're taking a breath. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, if you know where this is at, people, let me know in the comments section. Guys, that was brilliant. So that was Greeley, and that was Anarchy, guys. Sorry, it has like my eye at one stage, so apologies on that, guys. But yeah, I love the message in that track, guys. So that was Our Man Greeley. I've always thought he's a great MC. He's a great rapper. He's a great MC, guys. I mean, you break his down, his bars and his verses. There's so much meaning to it. You know, there's so much input he puts into his rhymes, into what he's saying as well, guys. And there's, you know, bits and pieces there that can inspire you. And there's bits that I'm certain that we all can relate to, guys. We can all relate to these stories. And yeah, I like Greeley, and he's a guy that I slept on for a little bit. I need to get back into checking him out. So there's all different styles of MCs that Australia has. You know, you got your spitters, you got your rhymers, you got your MC storytellers. You know, yeah, this land down under, it's great. I love checking out Australian MCs. And guys, if you know any Australian female MCs, rappers, let me know, guys, because I'd like to check out if you've got any girls that rap. You know, it'd be great. I'm certain you do. I'm sure you do. So, guys, if you know, please let me know down in the comment section. So that was Greeley. That was Anarchy. Wow, I can't believe I've not listened to my man for over a year. So, Greedy, if you're watching this, I apologize. I love the stuff you do. I love the stuff you do, and I hope to be covering you a lot more regularly over the next period. But, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Urb'n Barz. We're, I think, about 50 subscribers away from 4,000 subs. I don't believe it. Thank you very much, everyone who's subscribed and who watches the channel. I hope you enjoy the input, and I'm trying to reach out to all the areas around the globe, because I say this is worldwide, people, so I'm actually trying to get worldwide. So if there's any areas that I'm missing, guys, please let me know. And if there's any people in Australia that I'm missing, guys, please let me know. But guys, more than anything, have a good time, look after yourselves, look after each other. But as I say always, guys, even more importantly than that, even more importantly than anything else, really, guys, please make certain you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.